Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you a full, complete guide, especially for new players, how to farm the Guardian. The one stage of the raid that is possible to farm solo, and before you will say, but Guardian was nerfed, yes, you cannot get a full set of new power armor from just farming the Guardian, but you indeed can get plenty of stuff, including the chance for pinpointers. 4-star legendary effect went up and not down, so you have even better odds to get the most desired 4-star legendary effects for weapons from the Guardian. But let's start step by step what you need to start your adventure, how high are the requirements, and I will try to give you all answers, all the knowledge that you need, including where to get the stuff. So first, required gear, vampire minigun or other fast-firing heavy gun with vampire effect and limb damage on the 2nd star, so not much requirement in here, that's one of the weapons. Then any type of a shotgun or multi-projectile weapon. It's not necessary, but makes the thing easier, and I wouldn't say it's hard to get a shotgun in Fallout 76, so get one. Doesn't need to be legendary. And the most important one, plasma gun. And no, it's not Enclave Plasma, it's not the hard to get one, it's the easy one to get, very easy to get. I will show you where you need to go to get the plan for the weapon, so don't worry about it. That's the easy gun to get, and only 2 legendary effects needed. Furious and Rapid on the 2nd star. 2-star, perfectly fine. If you have 3-star, better, but not required. About armor, you will need a power armor, any kind to be honest. I do have XO1 because it's looking cool. It needs to have troubleshooters on the 1st star. It doesn't need any other stars. It's helpful if you will put a medic pump on the torso. Other pieces do not need to be modified, they just all need to be troubleshooters. Every single piece needs to be troubleshooters, whatever power armor you will be able to put your hand on. How many perks and what level is needed to make this build run? No legendary perk required, none of them equipped. And you will probably need to be around level 100 to unlock all the perks. And this build is for humans and ghouls, there is no difference. No human or ghoul specific perk cards used in here. So that works for both. As there is no legendary perks, so special you can see here, it's a base special. You don't need to change anything. If you want to do some modifications, I would say don't. Usually I encourage you to do it, but in this case scenario, it's already optimized. Most likely scenario, if you do some modifications here, you may lose damage and fail to beat the Guardian. So I don't want that to happen to you. It's supposed to be exactly as I have it in here. It is fully optimized. I will not go over all specific perk cards in this particular video, as I want to spend some extra time on the mechanics of the Guardian combat, weapons and legendary effects, the synergies, how all of it's working. The build, just copy exactly. If you're missing some cards, you need to get them. You cannot be missing cards. The simple 1 card missing may completely destroy this build and make it worthless. So it must be all of it. I do have mutations, or those mutations are not necessary. You could run even without any, and result will be the same. The one important thing, you cannot have grounded mutation. So there is one no. You cannot have grounded mutation. So now, how you get your weapon? You will go to Watoga Shopping Plaza for Brotherhood vendor. This vendor is available as well at White Spring, the same inventory. I prefer the one at Watoga Shopping Plaza, usually sells a little bit more stuff, so you can buy something extra. From the fast travel point, you just look for the Super Duper Mart, get in, and there is a vendor. Now, what you are looking for? One plan that you need to buy. Only one, not super expensive, so that's relatively easy. The plan is called Plasma Gun. I do own them all, so it's own, but you can see it here, 1275 caps with basically 0 charisma, so that's the default price. You Can make it better if you improve your charisma, add some perks, but not expensive. Plasma gun. Then you will craft it and craft a lot. Then scrap them, as that's how you unlock modifications for the gun. And that's all you need. All you need to buy, so basically one plan, then craft and scrap. What do you need to unlock? Looking on the gun again, the capacitor doesn't really matter much. Whichever one you will unlock, you can use. One important thing, you cannot use any fire damage capacitors. Those are currently broken, do very little damage. So make sure it's only energy and ballistic damage. If your capacitor offers something else, don't use it. Then flame a barrel. Doesn't matter which one. The first flame a barrel you unlock will be fine. Doesn't matter what kind of stock you'll use on it. And then you need scope, any scope. The short scope is the most convenient to use, as you don't want too much zoom and you don't really need anything else, but doesn't matter. Scope. You need scope, you need flame a barrel. That's it. Basically 2 modifications that you will need to unlock by crafting and scrapping regular plasma guns. How do you get the minigun? You can pick up one in the world from Super Mutants, or at the Westec there is one inside, and then none. Mods? Not a single mod is required. It's all standard. You just need to attach Vampire and Crippling. About shotgun, it really doesn't matter. You just want a shotgun or other multi-projectile weapon. You will see in a second what that is for. So now, it's time to go to the Guardian. The Gleaming Depths, right? There are some enemies on the outside. You can kill them or ignore, doesn't matter. Let's head in. I'm going solo, so teammates are not required, as you may see. On the inside, in the first room, there is a loadout machine over here. So you can switch to the Guardian farming build on this machine. As you may notice, this build does not include any carry weight, so you may be insta-over-encumbered when you choose it. But you can run your daily driver, just switch in here for the Guardian farming build, and you should be fine. Now we are running in. I'm not wearing yet power armor. I will be severely over-encumbered when I enter power armor. I have carry weight reduction on my regular armor. And here we are. The fight will start by pressing the button, so let's make sure we enter power armor first. It's good if you have your weapons assigned on the quick buttons on the quick wheel, so that will be faster. Starting from a shotgun, pressing the button, the fight starts, and we are not waiting. We are going straight in where those lights are and shoot every single one 3 times. Sometimes you may need to shoot 4 times if it do not die, but 3 times should work. We are shooting it all. There's 4 of those. What that does, that do damage to the Guardian. So before fight will even start, the Guardian will take some damage. And now we are going in here, switching to the minigun. Make sure to start using stimpaks and firing. The minigun is Vampire, so it will help you out survive. And we need to be on this yellow line, like in front of this light. If you notice that it's hard to tank, you can manually use some extra stimpaks or use some health boosters before the fight. But some practice and you should be fine. Now we are switching. Aim. You need to aim. I was a step too far, so I moved forward. You need to aim. Aiming is very important. You may be in caution or not, like now I stand up. The damage is very similar if you succeed in getting some stealth damage or not. And like that, the Guardian is melting, even though we have 0 4-star legendary effects and 0 legendary cards. The Guardian is done for. There is electrified floor, but we are sitting basically between this light and this line, and that's a safe spot. What we are getting: experience, caps, some script, all the good stuff, random legendary, quite random legendary, mod box. It can be 4-star, it's not fully random. Some 4-stars are included, some excluded from stage 1. They spread out across the stages. So pinpointers can drop here, some others cannot. You can get 4-star armor or weapon from time to time. Not always. You will get ammo back to plasma carriers back. You will get some serums, so that's very important. Serums are dropping, some chems, repair kits, more than you will actually need to use stim pack and super stim pack, so you don't need to worry about burning them. You can be spamming stim packs, you are fine. They are dropping back, and very important, stable fluxes that are otherwise very hard to farm. So you can see it's really worth it to get Guardian and farm it. So that's where I'm standing. Basically between this like yellow line and the light. So from first person view, I'm like positioning myself so that this yellow line disappear underneath me. So then I know I'm in range with my flamer to hit the Guardian. And in the same time, far enough so electrified floor will not touch me. It used to be pipes over there that we were able to comfortably see it. It's no more. It was taken away. Now, after you do that, how do you get the Guardian back? You open Data, Main Quest, there is Raid Gleaming Depths, and on the bottom you can see there is Reject button. You press Reject and Confirm to leave the quest. That will kick you out and the Guardian will be ready. And you are outside, you are ready to go back in and farm Guardian as many times as you want. Yes, it is better when you are on a team. It is better when you grind for more stuff, when you add taking one for the team, follow through legendary perks, when you add more special and so on. More you add is better. One thing you cannot do is changing stuff here. As a result, may be much worse than you can see when I'm doing that. So keep it as is until you will know what does what. That's my best recommendation. And now, thank you a lot for watching. I hope it was helpful, and see you all in the next one.